Hi, I'm Chris Chesar. Welcome to Thursday Tips and Tricks. Every Thursday I'll take a deep look under the hood of Builderall and share with you a couple things that I know you'll find useful. Did you know the new Builderall in 2020 is totally rewriting the industry standards for digital marketing software? 30 plus tools that seamlessly integrate with one another under one roof at one low price. So check it out. Click on the link in the description and take advantage of my exclusive limited time offer at $1 for the next 30 days. So let's get to it. When we're building a website or a sales funnel in the Cheetah website builder, I want you to think of the website as layers of a sandwich almost. So you have the bottom piece of bread is your base panel, and you can make that a color. Or you can have a picture behind that. That's your base. That's your first layer. And everything that you put on top of that would be different layers. So you would have a text. That's another layer. If you have a box and then a picture inside the box, those are two more layers. The box is a layer, and then whatever you put inside the box is another layer. So just think of it as this giant sandwich that you just keep stacking slices of meat on it, and lettuce, tomato, onion, and then put some mayo or mustard on it, and then you're gonna top it off with that last piece of bread. So you got this huge stack of layers going on with your website. So, and that sometimes when something's not working, that's the first thing I always check, is where that particular item that I'm working on is in relationship to that layer. So let's take a look. Let's dive into this here. What we did here is we did like a sticky header. So this is my header up here, and it's basically a header. It's just a panel, and you make it small. So I wanted to make that stick, so no matter where you scroll, it'll stick up there. So I click on that panel, and then I'm gonna head over here. You can see it says panel right here, so that way we know what we're editing in case you can't see the tab up here. So we scroll down, and we're gonna go to the last one where it says, I don't know if you can see that, it says Advanced Mobile. We'll click on that, Advanced, and then we'll have to scroll down again. And now I have it checked as a active in desktop, a sticky header. And that means it's gonna stay in place no matter where you scroll, it's gonna stay in place. And the reason I'm showing you this, you probably already know how to do this, but the reason I'm showing you this because that's creating a layer. And I want to show you how that can affect the other layers in your website. So let's take a look. All right, so we have that checked. We already saved it and everything like that, and we'll show you in preview. Now you notice this little header right here. Let me just stop myself from playing there. So you notice this header up here, when I scroll down, is stuck. It's sticking. Okay? So we get that part. Now, because we made it a sticky, it threw it up all the way on the top. It's saying, okay, no matter what happens, we're throwing this one automatically up to the top layer, or the last piece of bread on my sandwich. So what could happen here? How could that get in the way? Well, let's take a look at our video over here. All right, so I gotta move myself around here to demonstrate all this stuff. So we made this a sticky. I'm gonna show you how to do that again, right up here, that little cross thing there. And you can make it top left, top right, bottom left. Pick your size. I think medium is a good size. So medium, let's just stick it up in the top right here. We hit done. Now, we're gonna go to preview. I'm gonna show you what's happening, and this is how I can demonstrate layers to you. So we have our video. And as we scroll, we're gonna see that video pop. Now you see what's happening? The sticky header was forced to the top. That's our last piece of bread on our sandwich. What's happening is the video is getting pinned up in that top right-hand corner, but it's underneath the sticky. So that's something to be aware of if you have a sticky header or a sticky footer, or your fingers are sticky, I don't know. But pay attention to all this, because you can see we have a couple things going on here. Well, first, I don't know if you can see this, but we have this text over here. Now our video is underneath that text. So it's not only underneath the sticky header, it's underneath the text, and let's see as it transitions through this panel, you see how the next panel is covering it over too. What can you do to fix this? It's very simple. We need to change the layer of this video. So let's go back to our editor. We'll go up here. Now, we're gonna click on this video again. We can see we're editing this video. Always make sure when you click on it, that's what you're editing over here in this panel. We're gonna go all the way down to the bottom again, hit the advanced button. Now, you see this? We have a positioning layer. We can lower the layer, which we don't wanna do, obviously, because it's underneath stuff. So, what do? We hit the top layer, and let's jam it all the way up. This is not a big website. I'm gonna bring it up to over 20. And let's bring it to 20 and see what that happens. So I'm clicking on it one at a time, 16, 17, 18. You can see the layer level going up. And we'll make it 20. I'm gonna just save that for a second. All right, now let's check it out in preview and see what happens. So we're gonna scroll down. It's gonna pop on that right-hand corner. And you can see it's still under the sticky header, but it's over top of the text now. Remember that text bar was crossing, whoops, that text bar before was crossing over top of the video. So we brought the layer of the video over top of that. Now let's see what happens as it crosses over. See, now it's on top of the next panel too, and we're still crossing. So what can I do to fix this with the sticky header? Well, that's probably something that might come around with an update down the road, but for now, we'll just have to stick it on the lower half of our website. So let's do that. Let's go back to the editor, go back to our video, go back to our little cross thing, the sticky video thing, and now we're just gonna put it to the bottom right. Try that. Did that. I'm just gonna hit save. Go to preview, scroll down. All right, it popped in the bottom there, and now we don't have to worry about it being underneath that sticky header. Scrolling down, and we're good. Nothing's covering it over. So just by changing the position of that layer of the video, enabled it not to get covered over when we scroll down. And that's the same thing with anything that you have here. If you wanted, let me just move this box down a little bit. So if you had this, you see how this text is underneath there? So let's just leave it like that and see if we can put the text on top of this video here using that layer. So click on your text box. Got the box up here, we'll go down here. Now we're going to position that. Remember we had the video layer at level 20. Let's bring this up to 21. And there it is, layer 21. Now it's on top of the video. But that's how you do it. Change layers. So when in doubt, check your layers. All right, coming into the home stretch here, I'm going to show you how to, if your pages are all messed up when you're trying to build your website sales funnel, and you want the home page, it's got the little house on it, that's your home page, and you kind of want the home page to be first. You don't want it to get buried over here. It's not going to affect the way the website or the sales funnel works. It's just for aesthetic purposes. I like to have them in order. So you go up to this button up here, it says sort. Hit sort, and everything kind of gets highlighted. You get this little white little things, the sort thing, and you can slide it over here where it belongs, and then the key is to hit save the sort. Save, and you can see the home page is where it's supposed to be. Now here's another quick tip you can do. Let's say you wanted this one to be your home page. So we'll go to this page settings. So that page, I'm going to go on the little three buttons here. Settings. And right here where it says initial, that means is it the home page or it's not the home page. You have yes or it is not the home page. So let's change this to the home page. So I'm going to hit yes, and then we'll have to hit save down here. Don't forget to do that. Save. And now you can see the little home page icon is on my congratulation page here. Probably not a good thing. So let's say you did that by mistake. You just change it back. We'll just go over to this one here. hit settings, go back to that. Now we're gonna scroll to the top, go to that initial thing, and you can see it used to be yes and now it's not. We'll make this the home page again, the way it's supposed to be. Always remember, like the Builderall Diva says, save is your friend. Hit save, and you are good right there. It's back to the home page. And the last thing I want to show you guys today is how to save a personal panel or a personal element. Very simple to do. So we'll go back into our little section here. And now you could save anything you want to save here. You can save this sticky panel as a personal element. You can save this video as a personal element, or an image, or a text box, or a whole box itself. So let's just say I wanted to save this video as a personal element for some bizarre reason, but let's just do it. Click on it. Let's move it down so you can see the tab up here. So you're gonna go to this little old disk thing, and it's gonna say, it says save element underneath my giant yellow finger here. Click on that, and it wants you to name that element. Now, always remember, a box is an element, text is an element, images, videos, those are elements. The panel is what's on the bottom, and all the elements stack on top. So we're gonna see if we can save this video as a personal element so we can use it on other websites. I'm just capitalizing so you guys can see it. Save as personal element. So what we're gonna do now is go to that personal, these are my personal things that may say I use often. Click on the personal tab right here, and you'll see I have some stuff because I've built a lot of websites and sales funnels. And now this is the one we just saved. It's a personal element, YouTube, and here it is right here. And we'll just drag that in. There it is. That's how you save a personal element. Now you can do the same thing with a panel. If you wanted to save this panel in here, this grayish panel, click on here. Same concept. Save the panel, type your description in there, hit save, and then I'm not going to do it. We can go to, we're going to scroll all the way to the bottom here, and let's go to personal, and we'll go to panels this time. We'll click on panels, and that's all you can have right now. So panels, and you can see that I have a bunch of them already saved for websites that I've built in the past. So you can see like my main footer, so I don't have to keep redoing that all the time. It's a really nice feature, and it's very convenient. Now I'll show you how I use this all the time. So let's use the personal panel. We'll create a new page, and I like to use it with my privacy policy and my terms of website use pages because it has my name, mailing address, and all that kind of stuff in it. So I'm going to hit create new page, name it test, test, test. Go down and hit save. We created a new page. So now we're going to edit that page. And as soon as you create a new page, it's going to say add a panel to start building. Well, it's just a privacy policy. So let's just go to my personal section. We'll click on panel, panel again, and we'll look for that privacy policy. Let's use this one here. Hit the plus sign, and there it is. Boom, your privacy policy page is done. You hit save, and you're good to go. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. I check them daily. And don't forget, if you haven't tried out the new Builderall in 2020, you can get it for a limited time at $1 for the next 30 days by clicking on the link in the description. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the inside.